Another blizzard today. I got Pinky in. Spook went out. I think we have a full house minus Spook.
You would know this if you were that kind of nerd, rather than the brainiac. But it is literally impossible to pick up like anything, even a flashlight, and not go. And Ewan McGregor could not stop himself from doing that, and the head were racing. Okay. The movie sets were built only to be as high as the actors' heads, right? Because the rest of the, expanse of whatever room they were in would be created digitally later, right? But there was an unexpected problem with that supposedly money-saving technique. What was it? A, Liam Neeson, who was in the film, was so tall that he cost the set crew an extra $150,000 construction costs. B, George Lucas said the doors will be CGI too, so the construction crew did not put any openings in the wall for the actors to walk through. Or C, whenever an actor ran on the set, his head would bounce too high and disappear.
We think it's Liam Neeson.
You're right, that's true. This is great.
That was A, right?
I love this. I love that you're answering this as a collective.
Yes.
So appropriate for you MSNBC people.
Yeah.
This is the most liberal collective thing I've ever done.
I know. All right.
Thor got
last
me pretty
question.
well sick of
The parts of the movie that were not shot on digital sets were made in the deserts of Tunisia, where it got so hot that what happened on set? A, the actors playing Jedi Knights demanded and got air conditioners put under their robes. B, Natalie Portman and the other actors actually fried an egg on top of R2-D2. And C, they needed 4 standby actors ready to get into the metal C-3PO costume because they kept passing out.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait a minute. Trust your feelings, Rachel Maddow.
I don't know what that meant.
All right, I'm going to go with air conditioners.
No, it was actually they fried an egg.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yes, they did. An actor named Ahmed Best, who was in the movie, said that they did that. And as far as we know, he had nothing else to do with the film. Bill, how did Rachel Maddow do in our quiz?
How could we make Rachel anything more than a champion to come in?
Rachel Maddow is the host of the Rachel Maddow Show on MSNBC, and her new book, Prequel, debuted at #1 at the New York Times bestseller list. Rachel Maddow, thank you so much for joining us here.
Today's Sunday, right?
When we come back, NBA legend Damian Lillard and country music's Brad Paisley. That's when
We're
we
already
return
getting
with
quite
Wait,
the
Wait, Don't
snowfall.
Tell Me
It's covered
from
all them
NPR.
We got way more than
Colorado Public Radio
tracks
has a
and everything
career
else. Yeah, we did get
opportunity
way
for
more
a lead
than an inch in a
generation
couple hours.
specialist. Go to our website
I go
for
to sleep
full
and it's
job
White Christmas.
description,
They said less than an inch in 24 hours.
cpr.org/jobs. Colorado
Yeah,
Public Radio
they really
is an
fixed
equal
this one, didn't they,
opportunity
Wally?
employer.
Radio helps you stay informed, entertained, and connected. And so does your smart speaker. Because your smart speaker is also a radio. Just ask your smart speaker to play
Part of that
CPR news
F-storm,
and never miss a
Fern,
minute.
or whatever they're calling it.
What comes
What
to
storm?
mind when you think of Sara?
It's like Fern, or that
Sadness?
name storm I was
Despair?
talking about this
How
morning
about
when I was looking at the
joy?
weather.
Joy
I'm
is
like,
Turner?
evidence of
I've
our
already-
reaching
no,
across to
F.
one another.
It started with an
in the midst
F.
of, or as a
Turner.
way even
and I'm
of
like, I
caring
thought they
for
did it in
one another's
alphabetical
sorrows.
order.
And it seems to me the
Because
case that without
that's what they
sorrow,
used to do
it's
with the
something
hurricanes
else.
and stuff.
Poet
Yeah,
And I'm
I
like,
said-
we're already up to
yeah,
F.
exactly.
What happened to the other
I
letters?
said, what happens if they
Next
start
time
doing
on It's Been a Minute
I-
from NPR.
If you- if
Starting
you-
at 1 on CPR News and KRCC.
If you storm.
If one of your resolutions is
This
to be
doesn't
more
look like it's
informed
gonna
in
slow down
2024,
anytime
start
soon.
right here and stay with us. Morning edition
It looks
from
like
NPR
Dollar
News
Roads are
every
closed too
weekday.
because nobody's
Right
driving.
here on CPR News and on the
Can't even see
Colorado
it,
Public Radio
Huh?
app.
You said you can't even see it.
CPR has current
see the
and
roads.
future sponsorship opportunities for features
see the
like
roads
Turn the
fine.
Page,
I
Real
can see one
Talk,
up there. I
and
can see one
Colorado
behind me. I
Wonders.
can see one
Find
around
out
the
how
corner.
investing in Colorado Public Radio can benefit your business at cpr.org/sponsorship.
Support for NPR comes from this
I've-
station and from
Randy, I've come to a new low.
with Archie, based
Look.
on the true story of Hollywood icon.
I'm going to sniff the
Terry
monster drink before I
A
drink
new
it because it's
original
new.
drama starring Jason
Yeah, it
Isaacs.
smells good.
Archie, now streaming at
I'll spike it.
BritBox.com
It may be slippery snow
/NPR.
ending around 1.
Progressive Insurance. Progressive is looking for dedicated
What,
and
1 a.m.?
forward-thinking individuals to join their
Slippery,
growing
slippery
team.
everywhere.
More information, including application, at progressive.com
Don't miss the
/careers.
sunset. Oh, is the sun
And
even up?
Yarrow and Pamela Long, focusing on civil liberties, foster youth, public radio, and the arts. From NPR,
That's
and
one where
WBEZ
that's
Chicago.
a laugh from
This
where
is
you pee
Wait,
your
Wait,
pants.
Don't Tell Me, the NPR News Quiz. I'm Bill Curtis, and here is your host at the Studebaker Theater in downtown Chicago, filling in for Peter Sagal, Nagin Farsad.
My favorite rock. Well, my second favorite.
One of the joys of taking our show on the road,
She got the
besides
other half.
overeating local delicacies like fried pickles, is inviting local legends onto the stage and watching the audience absolutely freak out when they see them.
My favorite part of Wait, Wait road trips, I get to be the DJ. Hope you all enjoy my new playlist, Bill Curtis's Sultry Slow Jams.
This
There's a
past
few
year, we
flurries
gave
of snow.
audiences plenty of
Showers
reasons to
possible.
lose their minds. First in Nashville,
must be just
where we were
flurries.
joined by country music star Brad
They look like
Paisley.
flurries. They look like lots and lots of flurries that got together and said, "Hey, we're going to be flakes now. We're
Big flurries
going
got
to
flurries.
upgrade on our condition."
They got
What is her condition?
Flurries and
A
flurries.
storm.
And listen to it. They said, "What's that one about?" I said, "I don't know."
We're going to drop a
Listen to
foot
it
of
in the
snow in
kitchen.
your valley today,
And then Huck, my oldest,
and we're going to
said,
shut the valley
"Well, they
down.
can't all be gems."
Hope you have plenty of food and
They're
water.
not impressed. No, they're not impressed.
You're not going too far.
And your kids believe, I'm sure, that all of your love songs, of which you have some great ones, were all about their mother, right?
Welcome to the Rocky Mountain, North Craig, Colorado, right?
But many of them are, right? And is that like, I mean, it's weird, right? Because you're writing about the person you live with. And
Yeah.
is she cool with that? Does she like them?
She was in the beginning, and then after a while, I started to get a little more realistic with some of the lyrics. And I had a hit on a song I wrote about her recently that I came to find out she does not care for.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you find out?
Yeah.
She told him.
We were in the kitchen and she was joking around about these songs that some of them, like lately I've written some funny ones about arguments and leaving her to go fishing and whatever. And there's elements of truth in these. And then I had one that's a very touching love song, and she's like, "Yeah, I never cared for that." And I said, "Why?" She's like, "It's not true. There's no way that." She's like, "You just wanted a hit song on that." So, she's probably right, but still, it's like.
One of the things I love about your songs is I find them genuinely funny. Ticks.
Yes.
It's a great, funny song.
Well, it's a public service announcement, is what it is.
Yeah.
Lyme disease is real.
Yeah. I think for people who don't know it, can you do the chorus of Ticks?
Yeah, I'd like to see you out in the moonlight. I'd like to. I don't even know. I remember it.
Yeah.
I'd like to kiss you way back in the sticks. I'd like to walk you through a field of wildflowers. And I'd like to check you for ticks.
You have a lot of fans. Taylor Swift has Swifties. Lady Gaga, Little Monsters. Is there a nickname for your fans?
Let's come up with one.
All right.
What about ticks?
The Ticks? What Ticks? Brad's Ticks.
Show me your ticks. Let's do that.
Show your dick. This guy's really funny.
Brad Paisley, I can't tell you what a thrill it is to talk to you here in Nashville. I can't quite believe I got
can't
to
believe
do it.
I'm on this show.
Something you and I have in common. But we have asked you here to play a game that this time we're calling
Welcome to Paisley Park. Paisley, Brad.
Okay. So Paisley Park, as I'm sure you know, was the studio that the musician Prince built for himself in Minnesota. Today, it's a popular tourist attraction there. We're going to ask you 3 questions about Paisley Park. If you answer 2 of them correctly, you'll win our prize for one of our listeners. Bill, who is Brad Paisley playing for?
Jonathan Craig of Nashville, Tennessee.
All right, he's out there somewhere. I guess I have to ask, because it's more than likely, did you ever meet Prince in your travels?
I never did, no.
Really?
Mm-mm.
That seems a shame.
It is a shame. I would have loved to have served him papers on the name of that studio.
Yeah, I know. All right, here is your first question. Prince, of course, no longer in residence, but a visitor who was there in 2018 was lucky enough to meet one of his artistic collaborators. He was living there. Was it A, the valet, whose sole job was to lift Prince in and off his platform shoes? B, a pair of doves who are credited musicians on one of his albums? Or C, the lighting technician whose job was to match the color of Prince's aura of the moment?
All 3 of those are compelling.
They really are.
I think it's the lighting technician.
But what about those doves?
Were there real doves on it? There were? Oh, shoot. This is so important. I'm gonna listen to the brain trust to my left here and go with doves.
That's right.
Yes.
All right.
Hey.
The doves were named Divine and Majesty and are credited
It's the only
musicians
thing
on
that
the
would have caught
album One
people's
Night.
attention was doves. Everybody
All right.
knew where the platform.
Okay, next question. For the
From
ticket
shoes,
price,
and the last one
visitors
just
get
sounded
a
corny.
hands-on experience at Paisley Park
Sounded
when
like
they are
somebody made it
allowed
up
to
in the
do
bathroom
what?
when
A,
they were,
play ping
smoking
pong
a
on the
cigarette.
very ping pong table on which
Right.
Prince once
You didn't do it,
humiliated
did you?
Michael Jackson in a game. B, use Prince's own hot iron to brand yourself with his famous glyph. Or C, use the microwave where he himself used to heat up his frozen pizza.
Well, I think we're gonna, let's go with the Michael Jackson ping pong table.
That's right. That's what
Yeah, I would have picked that one. I didn't hear it. I was going to go with A because I
Here's
didn't
your
like
last
KFC.
question. All right. Prince was not the only person to record at Paisley Park. Remarkable recording studio. Other artists used it, like REM, the Bee Gees, and once who? A, Rob Zombie. B, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Or C, the Hormel Chili Company.
Hormel Chili Company.
See? Are they based in Minneapolis?
They are.
I mean, every time-
I will tell you, Hormel is based in Minnesota.
Then I bet it is, because I could see the ad exec right now saying, "We got Prince's studio on."
You're right.
Yes. How about that?
I'm excited
to hear what your prize is.
With
3
your
for
help.
3.
Speaking of television commercials, in which I've seen you sing jingles, could you do a good jingle for like chili?
Chili, sure, absolutely.
I like chili, yes I do. I like to throw it up against the
If
ceiling
you're
and
gonna
watch it
eat
drop.
tonight, you know what you need to do. Get yourself a spoon and eat the musical soup. I could go on, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Phil, how did Brad Paisley do in our quiz?
Perfect!
Lucky bastard.